carry for Kenyon Drake. And some room to maneuver. And they work this well upfield across the 45. 23 yards on the pickup there and a first.
Sometimes those lines that are drawn on a grease board or in a playbook, they come to life out on the field, don't they? And we just saw that outside handoff to the right.
That right tackle, he gets excited for that call, doesn't he?
He does, because he just wants to dominate his guy and say, listen, I was the point of attack. I took care of business. That's why you're able to get downfield and add all those yards to your total.
Yeah, really nice gain there. And he's going to get it across the midfield stripe into Lion territory.
When we see those runs to the perimeter, when we see those runs to the edge, we think about big breakers, don't we? In this case, it was a modest gain, but it does open up possibilities here on second down.
From just shy of midfield, Murray flush to his right. This one complete to Christian Kirk. 9 yards the pickup there, and it's a first down. A little glimpse of his athleticism there and what they're going to have to deal with. He can use his legs to dance around back behind the line of scrimmage and beyond the line of scrimmage.
And wouldn't you love to get a copy of their defensive scouting report going into the week? Because that's been stressed the whole time. Keep him bottled up. Keep him in the pocket. But it's the first drive of the game and emotions are running high. Someone forgot that, trying to make a big play, and gave up a bigger one instead.
Now, meanwhile, a pass that should have been intercepted, but it winds up falling incomplete. Murray looks to throw again, 2nd and 10. This one caught by Isabella. No gain that time on the completion, and it'll be 3rd down.
And that's when it's fun to play defense. When you're able to diagnose a play right from the beginning, get all your guys to the football, and spill the play, that's when you have a lot of fun playing on that side of the ball.
Throwing is Murray on 3rd down. And he's got the completion to Hopkins. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Arizona. DeAndre Hopkins with touchdown number 8 on the year. As his guys are able to strike first here in this opening quarter. The extra point splits the uprights, and it's now a 7-0 game. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. This one fielded at the 5. And his guys are going to start their drive right at the 20-yard line.
Let's go! Let's go! Here we go, here we go. 70, Indy.
They'll run for the first time with Johnson. And he is brought down at the 22 after a gain of 2, and it brings up 2nd down.
Well, we saw him there trying to get it to the outside, trying to get to the perimeter, but not a whole lot of room there. But there's got to be one positive to that. If you keep moving laterally, creases tend to develop as the game moves on, and they can run it back inside later.
The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8.
Let's go, let's go. Topper, topper. Switch. Bam.
Here's 2nd and 8. In trouble here, and down he goes. Back at the 8-yard line. Von Miller make that now 8 sacks for him on the season. After the sack, they'll come up now 3rd and long.
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised to see them run the ball here just to try and get some space.
Check hot route. Hey, lock it. Slam. Check 9. Oh. Hey, exit. Bang. Go out. Hey, alert 3. Go.
No run call here. They'll look to throw instead. That'll be taken in there by Kenny Galladay. And they'll get him down here at the 23. 14 yards, but they're still well shy of a first as that leads to 4th down. Here comes the Lions punter now. Back deep, Patrick Peterson. And just a single punt for him in the loss last week as he sends this one away. 21 yards. Well done on the return. And the Cards will take over 1st and 10. Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. Now, they'll be looking to duplicate the efforts of drive number 1 that resulted in 7 points in this 7-zip lead.
Well, you know how much I enjoy horse racing, right? Looks like they caught a flyer out of the gate, as they would say when you're running the big-time races. Means they get out to a fast start. They're setting the pace, making the other team chase now.
Drake will start the drive on the ground. Is able to take this way down into Detroit territory. A big pickup of 38.
Boy, he does it at a high level, doesn't he? Because when I watch him, I think of his vision. Straight ahead, peripheral. Also has that sense of where holes are going to be before they actually open. I think that helps set him apart from many of the other backs in the league.
Now on 1st down, Drake again. And he'll take this down for about 4 yards, down to the 15.
When you find that kind of yardage, you couldn't be more confident as a ball carrier. And guess what? You're going to go back and tell your offensive coordinator, I'd like to keep carrying it, thank you.
Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6. Murray's going to keep this himself on the RPO. A throw out wide caught by Hopkins. And he'll get it here to the 10-yard line. That catch good for 5. It's 3rd down.
Switch it. Come on, switch it. Fofo's the Mike. Mike's Fofo. I got you. Check the ball. Match box. Mike.
Call for a timeout. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this 1st quarter. Murray to throw on 3rd and 1. But he's got a man. It's the tight end Howard complete. And he's able to pick up the 1st before he's brought down inside the 5 at the 4. It's a gain of 6 as they're able to convert, and now it's 1st and goal.
Check it out, Reed. Check. Lucky.
After 1, 7-0 on EA Sports. On 1st and goal, Drake. And he will get into the end zone. Touchdown, Arizona. Kenyon Drake with his 16th touchdown of the year. And the Cardinals push further out in front. Extra point right down the middle. And that'll make the score 14-0. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. Already down 2 touchdowns here in the 1st half. This becomes a pretty important drive, doesn't it?
It certainly does, and a lot of the teams script plays. We know that, right? They have a script to start the ball game, and typically those scripts go between 12 and 24, 25 plays. Down 2 touchdowns early, probably not very deep into their script. I think that they'll stay with it. I don't think they'll abandon it just yet and try and generate some offense on this drive.
Anything. At least 3 points get that 0 off the board. Escaping the pressure right. On the run, he'll let it. A throw for Galladay is going to be intercepted. picked off by Byron Murphy. And he'll return this ball across midfield to the 47-yard line.
Okay, it's real simple to say from here, but we know that sometimes as a quarterback, you've got to know when to say when and just throw it away. Flushed out to the right, tries to make something out of nothing here, and he winds up floating one downfield. It gets intercepted.
Looking for more there on first down, but this throw downfield, incomplete. The Pro Bowler DeAndre Hopkins, the intended receiver. But it's going to be second down. An incomplete pass on first down. That leads to a 2nd and 10.
44 is the mic. 44 is the mic. Check.
Back to the air on second down. It's Murray. Eluding the pressure right. And that is incomplete here. Andy Isabella was the intended target, and it's third down. The turnover put him in great field position. They don't want to squander it with third down coming up.
No, not at all. And you know what else you do? You make your defense mad.
Yeah.
They got you the football, gave you a great opportunity. You got to cash in and get some points.
He's going to go out of bounds, but he takes this one down just shy of the 20. And they pick up 25 as they convert on third. Now Drake, and that'll hurt the average a bit as this time they're able to get him behind the line. Now that sends him 2 yards in the wrong direction and leads to second down. On 2nd and 12, Murray. Looking left sideline, incomplete. Christian Kirk, the man he was looking for, and it's third down. That pass just a little bit off. It looked like maybe he tried to force it in there.
Game speed, always different, no matter what you do in practice. You can't simulate it, right? So your decision-making, everything has to be a little bit quicker. Sometimes it can throw you off until you adjust.
Found his target, it's Anderson. And he'll head out of bounds inside the 10. Mark him down at the 9. They're able to convert on third down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Arizona. Kenyon Drake, his 2nd touchdown of the game, 17th on the year. And the Cardinals push further out in front. Point after, right down the middle. And that makes the score 21-0. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. And some dangerous territory. You're already down 3 scores. A 3-and-out here or an inability to put any points up. This one might be over by half.
Yeah, and what you also have to guard against is calling every play for a big shot downfield. You know, thinking you're going to get all these points back on one drive. You're not. And last time I looked, it's still the first half. I'm not saying you have ultimate patience here, but you also don't have to go ahead and force everything either.
2nd and 9 now. Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Harrison Smith.
So that's back-to-back drives where they've thrown an interception. Ordinarily, we look at the offense and say, what's going on with your scheme? Maybe we should look at the defense and just give them a whole lot of credit. They've got them frustrated right now.
On first down, Drake. And now off to the races, down the right side. And he'll take this one in for the Arizona touchdown. Kenyon Drake on his way to a monster game. 3 first-half touchdowns. And the Cardinals push further out in front. Extra point splits the uprights. And a rout is on here in this first half. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. Typically down to the first half, I might say, oh, you at least need a field goal out of this drive, but they're down to the point where they need a touchdown, don't they?
Yeah, normally, you know me. I mean, you've been around me for a while now, right?
Unfortunately.
I'm sorry about that. But normally, I'm the one preaching patience.
Yeah.
You know, take your time. First half, you still got a chance. I think they're out of patience here. This has to be a drive that gets a touchdown. So if you're the play caller, you're going to that portion of the sheet.
Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. J.J. Watt, what a season he continues to have. His 15th sack in the campaign.
Back. Hey, Sam off. Get it.
They'll set up to throw. He's going to fire one deep left sideline. And his throw's going to be incomplete.
This defense has been very disruptive early on as they force another one to go awry.
Seems to be the front and the back end. Pass rush, they've been able to get home, and they're taking the ball away in coverage as well.
I love how you put it together. The front and back working in sync, only way to play good defense.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on third down. Now a third down throw, but it misses the target, incomplete.
Well, it's looking like another 3 and out here, and at some point, got to be able to put together a drive to keep your defense from having to go right back out on the field. I feel like things are starting to unravel a little bit, and we're not even at halftime.
On the return is Peterson. Now a hit and a loose football. And this is scooped up by the Lions. And the return stops just a little bit shy of midfield at the 48-yard line.
And that's what friends are for.
As the returner, you know who you're buying dinner for later.
Oh, without a doubt, because he just took care of you and your team in a big way. You know, you turn it over there, that's a big momentum changer, and put your defense in a bad spot.
They begin the drive with Johnson. Trying to find a lane. And no more. Officially no gain on the play, and it's second down.
No gain on the play. Brings up second and 10 at their 48-yard line.
So after the run for no gain, here's second and 10.
Blue draw Corkers.
Second and 10. He's going to rifle one deep left side. And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete. Allen Robinson, the intended receiver. And it's third down. They come up to the line now facing a third and 10 after the incompletion.
Watch the shift.
Go.
Check.
Under. Hey, box truck.
Watch safety creep.
Look at me. Door. Shoot.
Now back to throw. And for the third time here in this half, it's intercepted. Picked off at the 33. And this one will be returned to right around the 38-yard line. Well, that's 3 picks he's now thrown in this game.
And I know this, the holiday season, because here we are in December. Right, it is the season of giving. Maybe for his own sake after the game, he may have to announce that he's donating certain amounts to charity for each interception that he threw.
Give him 4 yards on the play, and that will lead us into the 2-minute warning. 2 minutes remaining in this first half of football. And we remind you, coming up at the half, we'll join who, Charles?
The coach.
The coach, Jonathan Coachman, standing by in Orlando. He'll have stats and scores from games in progress, as well as scores from earlier today.
The coach.
Sorry, we get slap happy up here sometimes. Murray going to try to throw on third down. Able to find Isabella. 7 yards there. Good enough to move the sticks. On first down, it's Drake. And for one of the few times here today, this run's not going to go anywhere. Credit the tackle that time to Deshaun Hand.
Second and 10.
Throwing on second down. Murray. Flushed out right. He'll try and run it. He'll get this one down near the 20-yard line. Just shy of the 20. 27 yards there, a first down.
Certainly making his presence felt in both the pass and the run game. He's having an impact.
Yeah, and his first carry of the game right there. He had hurt him with his arm. Now he's showing that he can shuffle the puppies as well. He's got his man. It's caught in the end zone. Touchdown, Arizona. DeAndre Hopkins, his second touchdown of the game and his 9th on the year as his guys continue to pour it on. Extra point right down the middle. And a rout is on here in this first half. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. You've got less than 30 seconds left here in the half. You're well on your own side of the field. What are you doing here, Coach Davis?
Well, I'm trying something on first down, and it's something that's safe. It's something that's been done many times before. A lot of people say it's not even worth trying, but I'm running a draw. I'm running a screen. I'm seeing if something pops, and if it does, that can alter my strategy and potentially get me some points. And if it doesn't work, well, then you just run the clock out and go to the locker room.
Not wanting to take a chance this time, they'll keep it on the ground. And they're able to get this one across the 35. Now a timeout taken. Perhaps a chance for one more quick play and then another timeout if they hurry. We'll see. Now on the heels of that run by Johnson, here's another 1st and 10.
Hey, high 7.
I got you, punk. Check 52. Watch that.
Let's go.
Looking to throw. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. So we've reached halftime here in what is quickly turning into quite a rout. As we send you on out to our studios in Orlando, here's Jonathan Coachman at REA Sports Halftime Report. All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. Both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. And that first half, one to forget really on both sides of the ball. They got to find some way to string something together here, don't they?
Yeah, they're down big right now. So as you mentioned, trying to find something to string together, get some consistency, something sustained, maybe calm their whole team down and find a way to get back in this one.
Yeah, because right now you're down big, you're being shut out. Let's see if this is the drive that kind of kickstarts them. An incomplete pass leads to second 5.
Big dance. Come. Watch twist.
They'll set up a throw. Sliding out of the pocket. And he's going to be dropped following a pickup of 7 past the 30 to the 32.
Smooth.
Yep. 43 is the mic. Y'all not ready.
Yo, now.
They'll look to throw. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football.
On plays like this where the ball comes free, it's often unusual for the team that lost it to get it back. Because this is the quarterback. The ball gets away from him, Everyone else is trying to execute what they're supposed to do on offense. They're usually looking in the other direction, downfield, or have moved away from him. In this case, though, a teammate is able to come up with the ball.
Now it's Peterson. It's a nifty return of 29 yards. And the Cardinals, great field position to start this drive as they take over 1st and 10. Play action. Now it's Murray. And a big loss here as he's taken down.
Well, partner, we know they came out of the locker room down on the scoreboard, but I will guarantee you the defensive side of the ball got super emotional. They can come out and play with aggressiveness, with fury, because they don't have to be quite as precise, and it paid off for them on that play, didn't it?
Sure did. Excellent play, really setting the tone for this 3rd quarter. And he's going to go down again. Need something from deep in the bag of tricks here after 1st and 2nd down went backwards. It's 3rd and very long. Murray with a 3rd and long. Well, the two men come together, and it's incomplete. Excellent work defensively, brings up 4th down.
You hear the calls for a penalty, but I just don't think so. I think in this situation, the defender was making sure his guy couldn't hold on to the football. So I don't see anything to warrant the flag.
No, I'm with you. There was contact, but I'm happy they kept that flag in the back pocket.
The Lions take over 1st and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. These guys had to punt last time. It has not been a very fruitful game offensively thus far. They haven't even made a trip to the red zone.
And I know that everyone's going crazy on that sideline because that drives you berserk to come off the field.
And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off by Harrison Smith. And the return stops at the 39-yard line. Of course, they had the option, and they choose to not take the penalty.
They like the results of the play that they just ran, and they elect to let them stand.
So good starting field position for them here as they come up 1st and 10 at the 39-yard line. They'll run with Drake. He's got the 1st down and more past midfield. 30, 10, 5, touchdown, Cardinals. Kenyon Drake, 61 yards as his guys continue to put this one out of reach. Now, you talk about the dominating rushing performances that you and I have seen together. This has got to be right up there. His 4th touchdown run of the game and another long one to boot.
And I don't need to ask for a witness because you're right here with me. We are watching this, and we're watching such a performance that is demoralizing for anyone on defense. You know, it starts out coaches screaming, tackle him, get it. And after that last touchdown, I bet it's pure silence on that side of the ball.
And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback.
Ready up.
The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. They've got to dig down deep. I mean, they need something right now. Really anything to cling on to. This offense has struggled.
Partner, join me in a walk to their locker room at the half, okay? Because I think what we would have seen is an offensive coordinator and his assistant coaches getting together with all their positions, then coming together as a group, going over adjustments, and then the head coach coming in and just screaming, wake up.
Yeah.
Let's get moving, guys.
I'm kind of glad we weren't in there at halftime, actually.
You think you might have turned it on us, too?
Yeah, but right now, whatever was said hasn't been working. 2nd and 11. And his throw here's incomplete. Kenny Galladay is intended receiver, and it'll bring up 3rd down.
His struggles finding open receivers continue. I don't know the last time I saw this inconsistent throwing the football.
It would be hard to find a date when he was this inconsistent. You know, in his locker, he keeps the word poise printed on an 8.5 by 11 sheet of paper. He needs to find that poise right now.
He certainly does. In fact, I would suggest he laminated.
Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. And how about this? 4th and long, and they're going to go for it.
61, matchbox lights.
43's the mic. 43's the move.
Hey!
Watch the run. Watch the run. Good shot, baby. That's a baby shot. Check!
Go out! 49! Hey, zoom! Zoom!
They'll try and throw for it here. That's caught by the big tight end, T.J. Hockenson. And he's not able to get away. He is stopped well short of a first down.
Result of the play is a turnover on down.
They'll run on first down. Drake. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Arizona. Kenyon Drake with touchdown number 20 on the year as his guys continue to pour it on. Point after, right down the middle. And the lead will swell by one more. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. They have been struggling. I would imagine at halftime they went through some possible changes. Well, those changes aren't working, so now where do you go?
I think that now...
This is caught at the 20. Touchdown, Detroit. A big play there with touchdown number 12 on the year. And it's for pride now, but the Lions do get a bit closer. And now they'll empty the backfield here as they elect to go for two. They'll look to throw here. And this is caught, so they do get the two. Still a very large deficit, but maybe something to feel a little better about. And the Cardinals hands team able to secure the football. The risk-reward of the onside kick, when you don't get it, the risk comes out to play, and here they gave up great field position.
And that's the key to everything because you're trying your best to press advantages when you have them, and field position leads you to that type of play calling, and whether you want to blitz or whether you want to throw the ball deep, those types of things, now they've given up that type of field position, the advantage is switched to their opponent.
A gain of 10, first down, Arizona.
Now, this is an example of breaking down a defense because on a lot of these runs, he's getting past the point of attack, and guess what he's doing? Forcing the secondary guys to have to make a lot of tackles.
Running, it's Drake. Stopped at the 24-yard line after a gain of 5.
They're trying to show that they can run the ball and protect this lead. Give it to the backs, play a little bit of keep away, don't you think?
And that's probably a good philosophy at this point, going to make that defense stand up and stop them. On the give, this is Drake. It's been an excellent day for him running the football, no doubt, as he continues to soar well past 100 yards.
Yeah, it almost feels like he can just grab his briefcase and head home after putting in a full day's work at the office, doesn't it?
On first down, it's Drake down to the 6-yard line on a pickup of 6 as he gets halfway to the goal line.
Brings up 2nd and 4 at the 6-yard line.
And that is going to do it for this third quarter of action. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports.
Ball back for the offense. Let's go. Tighten up. Let's box. Right. Mike 51. Hey, let's calm down. Hey, let's go. Let's calm the crowd. Here we go. Switch.
On second down, it's Drake. And that'll get him halfway there as he takes it from the 6 to the 3-yard line. The Lions will use the first of their timeouts. It's just their first. They'll be down to 2 remaining as we step aside here in the fourth quarter. The Cardinals on third down. They have been superb. 5 for 6 to this point. They need just a yard here. It's 3rd and 1. And he is in for 6. Touchdown, Cardinals. Kenyon Drake, his 21st touchdown of the season as his guys continue to put this one out of reach. Extra point splits the uprights, and that will extend this big lead. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. This one taken just inside the 10.
I got you, boy. I got you, boy.
And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line.
Let's do this.
At their own 22-yard line.
The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. And following that long touchdown pass, a one-play drive last time, see if the defense, you know they're ready. They don't want that to happen again.
And you would have thought they would have been ready the last time. That's what you work on all the time. Make sure that no one gets behind you. That's the cardinal sin of defense, not giving up the long pass. They did. Let's see how they adjust.
Here's a 2nd and 7. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. The Lions on 3rd down. Not good. 0 for 4 thus far. This is 3rd and 17.
Go.
They'll drop the throw. Under pressure again, and down he goes again.
We've been around this league for a while, and many coaches never pull their starting quarterback, almost no matter the situation. In this case, though, I think he's got to make a decision. He's taking a pretty good beating out there.
Yeah, and with the deficit, maybe not wanting to risk an injury.
22 Jet Bombers, 22 Jet Bombers. Hey, orbit.
Bang, 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 bang.
Leo.
Showing it. Whip.
Watch it out.
As expected, they're going for it to keep the drive alive. He's going to rifle one deep left side. He's got a man, complete. No reason not to try it there, and they do indeed convert on 4th. So on 4th down, a big-time completion, and the defense, they've got to be shaking their heads right now.
Not only shaking their heads, but understand that they committed one of those cardinal sins that they say they can't do at any time. They committed an eye violation, had their eyes in one place, and allowed the deep ball behind them.
Now a nice throw here right side. He hauls it in. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. It's a gain of 14 and a 1st down for Detroit. This quarterback now perfect since the second half started. 7 of 7. It's 1st and 10. On play action, no throw. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Buda Baker with a pick, and he is going to get this one back to the 20-yard line. Just a little bit of a rough stretch. 6 interceptions now in these last 2 weeks combined.
I know the easy thing is to go back to mechanics, footwork, things of that nature. I'm also wondering, is he getting fooled by what he's seeing on defense? Has the scouting report changed? Are they showing him things different than what he expected? For the 2nd week in a row, he's throwing it to the guys in the wrong color shirts.
Yeah, he better figure, whatever the reason is, he better figure it out.
Brandon, it's clearly a running situation when you're up in the 4th quarter. They're going to have to stack the box and make it difficult for them to move the ball.
Made it very difficult right there. Now they need to repeat that effort.
Yeah, bring 7, 8, 9, whatever it's going to take to slow them down.
They're going to snuff this play out behind the line. We have not seen that much today. Chalk that up as a 4-yard loss. And now it's 3rd down. So time to start going in the other direction as they come up now 3rd and long. Here's Murray. Being chased outlet. Murray fighting. Lost the football. But this will fortunately wind up out of bounds. Give him 8 yards that time on the scramble, and now 4th down. And with things looking pretty good on the scoreboard, they're going to keep the offense out there and go for it here on 4th.
Let's go, D. It's going to be a long day.
Murray and company going for it on 4th. And an alley to run. Nothing open downfield. He keeps it himself for 11 and a 1st down. And not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. Now Murray. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up 2nd down. They're still throwing the football here. Now, obviously, the incompletion stops the clock. That's a bad thing.
Feels to me like they're just keeping them honest on defense because you know they're going to stack the line of scrimmage and try and stop any type of a running play. Short little passes may work in exchange of running plays. Keep the clock moving, keep them moving.
I guess you're right. If they can get some 1st downs, just as good as running the football. And we are inside of 2 minutes left in this lopsided affair. 2 1st downs have them up near midfield now on 1st and 10. Right back to Drake. And he's going to get it across the midfield stripe into Lion territory. 7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave him with a 2nd and 3.
Brings up 2nd and 3.
A handoff to the right side. It's Drake. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. That's a big loss of 3, and it brings up 3rd down. Throwing is Murray on 3rd down. Oh, now Murray has it stripped. So it goes as a fumble, but the key thing, not a fumble loss.
Yeah, that stat's big, isn't it? I mean, I remember watching teams play. The ball might be on the ground a number of times during the game, but if the other team doesn't get it, that's a huge difference in the ball game. And in this case, they were able to retain possession.
Murray sets to throw on 4th. Howard complete. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. The Cardinals going to use the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. Murray now 11 of 17 passing thus far. He's got his guys a 1st and 10. Might have gotten this one down to the 28, and that's all. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9. Well, Charles, it's one thing to win. It's another thing to win and put up the amount of points that they did. Boy, were they clicking on offense.
They can't help but feel great about themselves, can they? I mean, what a game to put up that number of points, continually feel like they're moving the ball and things are working and clicking. They think that they can bottle this and carry it with them.
And as an offensive coordinator, you just don't think you can do anything wrong. Whatever you call, run, pass, it's all going to work.
That's called being in the zone.
So for the Cards, it's an important win for their playoff hopes as they move to 8-4. And they'll hit the road next week to take on the Denver Broncos. Meanwhile, for the Lions, they fall to 6-6 now.